have here. I don't know, probably the best morning show ever hit the atmosphere. Let's be clear, there's plenty others that do it B.I.G. But keeping it a buck though, none to get you up though like G&G. With all the news and real point of views you can use. Light and heavy topics we peruse, even a laugh or two. What you talking? Good morning, gang, be the instrument. Take your friends and them, can and all. Come on in, tune in. You ain't gonna want them in state, and even the trolls and haters that hate us, we end up being their favorite. Cause from 8 to 10, we get it in, believe that. I mean, from where else could you go when you a part of the show? Definitely GMG, cause when you show love, we show love back. First thing in the morning, we get you through, so after the yawning, wash up and wipe your face, get your snacks to come on in, get comfy, but most importantly, in all caps, yeah, baby. Yeah. Listen, it's your boy, Big Phil Speaks, and this is the Good Morning Gang Morning Show, brought to you by myself and that good GMG, Good Money Gang. Listen, how y'all feeling? It's a wonderful day, a wonderful day, a wonderful day. It's Friday, or like we like to say out here on the Good Morning Gang Morning Show, it's Friday. Listen, I know you're feeling blessed and highly favored, cause I am. And if you ain't, it's something wrong with your ass. I'm just saying, you here today on the 25th of April, 2025. And guess what? It's that time of the day. It's that time of the year. Listen, for blessings upon blessings. The fact that you're here and able to breathe, inhale, exhale, even though I'm nasally than a mug, woke up with the hachoo, the sniffles, the sneezes and things. I'm blessed because I'm able to breathe, inhale, exhale, and talk to you good people today, and I plan on making it a very great day. I hope you do the same thing. But while you at it, plan, plot, and strategize so that if you're so blessed to see tomorrow, guess what? You make it an even better day than the day. That part, huh? Listen, y'all do me a favor, share this live with 1 to 7 of your good weeples, your good peoples, your good fellas and your good ladies, your good homegirls and good homeboys. Listen, I know y'all got love for me, but I got to manage with the algorithm. Listen, huh? What y'all got going on this morning? Are y'all headed into work? Are you getting off of work? Are you unfortunately looking for some work? Or you little frisky on this Friday morning looking across the wrong at your boo-boo bun thing or insignificant or significant other or your spouse ready to put in work? Huh? The Good Morning Gang Morning Show, go get you right and ready. Listen, who we got in the building this morning? Sexy Sugar Mama. Hey, Shari. Good morning, good morning. The Bird Grand Risings and all. Crack baby, trick baby, crack baby. Good morning. Dana Mac from that Alabama way. Hey, good morning to ye. Sabrina C is in the place to be. Wow. We in here. It's Friday. Nazir Fontaine, peace, God. Great rises to the people. Different days. Salute. Huh? Bree in the place to be. You better believe it. GMG all day, air day. Jeannie Miles. Hey, how you doing? Yay. Who else we got in here? Reason, the reason that we're here. Good morning to ye. Polo Dolo riding solo from that Kansas City way. Almighty KM done brung them on in. GMG, I see you. Creole Cupcake is in the building. Salute. Thank you. Crack baby, trick baby has become a member. Either that or refresh the membership, but either way, we're thankful. Listen, Connie Baptiste is in here on a Friday. Yay. That's right. Blessed to see another day. You better believe it and better know it. Tina B. Marie Marie from that good Summit Hills mob. Listen, good morning to ye. Hey, Tiffany, I see you. I see you. Hey, she's in the building. You say you leaving Charleston this morning, Sabrina. See, where the hell is you going? Where you? Oh, you was on vacay, huh? You was on Boo Boo Bun Time. Hey, J Lady Lane, I see you. I can dig it. I can dig it. I can dig it. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I got a lot of things to discuss, a lot of things to talk about. Some good, some bad, some sad, some going get you upset, but guess what? We gonna get through it together, huh? Cotton Candy, Kathy, I see you. Listen, shout out to everybody that's tapping in, tuning in from Facebook, YouTube, of course, Twitch, and even X, formerly known as Twitters. Listen, do your boy a favor. Come on over here to YouTube. Hit that thumbs up one time for the one time. Boop, up. More importantly, hit that subscribe button. Boop, up. And then last but not least, hit that notification bell, something like so you be in the know whenever the Good Morning Gang morning show drops. What? I was late on that. Whenever Feel the Love Friday, which is tonight, 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, drops. Or anything else that I put on this good Big Phil Speaks channel. What? You be amongst the first to know. That part, but even more importantly, share this goddamn live, huh? Let them know Big Phil Speaks in the Good Morning Gang morning show has arrived, and we here, and we gonna give it to you like you never been gotten. Yeah, I'm talking about Damien, I see you, salute. Yes, indeed. Who else we got in here? Phantom Beats, what's goody like the mob? I got to see what some of your work like. Pause, Phantom Beats. See if your beats is living up to what your name is. You feel me? Huh? I'm in the studio right now, too. I need some work. I need some more work. Huh? Reason said they trying to get Uncle Shay Shay up out of here. We're going to talk more about that in a little bit. This first topic, hold on, before I go any further, hold up. We got to have our warnings in order, huh? Warning. Federal Law Title 17 USC Section 107 allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted material under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. Fair use allows for the quoting of copyrighted material in the creation of a new work for purposes including but not limited to criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, or research. Fair use preserves the free flow of culture. That part, listen, right? The term Shay Shay does sound feminine. The Creole, you bugged out. BPW equals BPS. Listen, let me put my allegedlys up here because we got a lot of allegations and things to discuss. Man. Something's in my eye and I don't know why. But anywho, yeah, let me put my allegedlys up here. Now, this first story, right? It's from Virginia. It's from the Norfolk, matter of fact, Virginia Beach area, if I'm not mistaken. I need more information on this story. This will trigger you. If you have a heart, is there a heart in the house tonight? Stand up, stand up, stand up. If you got a heart, this will trigger you as it triggered me. I need to get some more context on this. I need to know the backstory. If any of my followers from down in the Tidewater area know more about this story, please tap into my DM so I could properly address this, because it seems like this one right here needs to really be talked about and highlight more than it has been. Obviously, listen, y'all pay attention to this video again. It's gonna trigger you. Get your tissue.
Prior to today, I've made a decision. I had decided to keep my grief private and home. But today, I have to record. I want the world to know what a mother goes through when your child is stolen and executed for no reason. India Kager, my daughter, was 27 years old. 27, my baby. Sitting in a car at a 7-Eleven with my 4-month-old grandson Roman in the backseat. Virginia Beach Police SWAT, not a regular uniform team, the SWAT team, ambushed my daughter's car, blocked her car. They threw a flashbang grenade at her car, knowing she was in the car, knowing my grandson was in the car. They fired 30 rounds. Who does that? How do you do that? Do you know it's a woman in a car? How do you do that? 30 rounds. And they executed my baby in less than 3 hours of her being in Virginia Beach. She lived here in Maryland with us. And they won't release the names of the officers. There were 4 SWAT officers fired on her from Virginia Beach Police, but there were many more involved. How do you have a conscience? How do you do this? Please help me. Please help me. I have 2 grandsons. Roman, he was in the car. India protected him. She had bullet wounds in her back. I've seen her pictures. In her back, my daughter turned. In her back! Oh God, help me. I can't even tell you how bad this hurt. There are no words to articulate this. I'm gonna put it out. I won't stop fighting for my baby. I won't stop fighting for India. I won't stop fighting for Roman. I won't stop fighting for Evan. And I won't stop fighting for Mr. Perry because he did not have due process of law. There was no arrest warrant out for him. But my daughter was in the car. They saw her. They took her life. Why? Why? How do you do that? And you have a conscience. How do you do that? They're with their families. I would have my baby. Please help me. Please.
Listen, what I do know about this story, that there was a gentleman in the car. I think the last name that the mother mentioned, either they wanted him for a certain reason or I don't know what was going on, but her daughter and her daughter's baby, her grandchild was in that car, whatever the case may be. And they unloaded 30 rounds into the car, striking the mother, killing the mother. And as the grandmother or the mother of the decedent said, the mother went to protect her baby to make sure that the grandbaby wasn't hit and caught bullets in the back and all that. It's a very sad situation. I do vaguely remember the story, but not totally. That's why I need more context before I can fully go into it. However, it's a sad situation, and this wasn't like regular police that did this. This is SWAT, who are supposed to be trained in hostage negotiation and de-escalating an event. And for somebody to ask, this happened down in Virginia Beach or whatever the case, man. And boy, it's a hurtful thing to hear the pain of another human being in the loss of their baby, in the loss of their child. And thank God that the grandchild was not harmed or whatever the case may be, or did not die. I thank God for that. Unfortunately, India Kager died in this situation. If anybody has more information, 757 Buds, anybody down in that good Norfolk, Virginia Beach, Tidewater area, wherever you got more 411 on that, hit me on the backside. Pause. Hit me on the DM and let me know what it is, okay? So we can get to it, huh? I don't know if hey Almighty K, I don't know if the male was driving or he was in the passenger seat. That I don't know, but it was somebody else in the video or whatever. I mean, in the car when this took place or whatever the case may be. And unfortunately, either he had warrants or they wanted him for something or he did something. I don't know what the case may be, but it must have been serious, or the thought was serious for the SWAT to come out, one, but two, for them to use such excessive force on a car where a mother and a baby was in it or whatever. I don't know, Miguel. Like I said, I need more context to this to really go further into it. But R.I.P. to India Kager. Um, Prayers and condolences to her mom. Um, may God's angels encamp around her to help in her time of mourning. This happened some years ago, but at the same time, it goes to show you that people mourn however long they mourn, and sometimes people mourn forever. You get what I'm saying? So you can't discount or belittle or think less of somebody who's going through a mourning time uh, over their loved one, family member, friend, business associate, whomever. You cannot say, "Oh, get over it," or say, "You cried enough" or "You've mourned enough." Who's to say how long that pain is going to last, and who's to say if it don't ebb and flow? Sometimes you're good, and sometimes you can't handle it or whatever. Y'all pray for those that's going through something. You hear me? 20 bandana, what's goody like the mob, huh? Sound like them SWAT people should minimally be fired and more aggressively be put in jail from what it sounds like. But I got to get the full context. You hear me? But understand this, right? Before I go any further, I want to say happy birthday to my daughter, my baby girl. My baby girl, Jasmine. It's her birthday. Today is her birthday. Yeah, that's my miracle baby, my baby that had the heart transplant that is still here, still breathing. Today is her birthday. I feel blessed. I'm not going to talk about it long because it's going to make me cry. So we're going to go past that. But happy birthday to my baby girl, Jasmine. Daddy love you. Daddy love you. Daddy love you. Yeah. Yeah, that part. I'm going to keep moving. Yeah, because I feel my eyes getting misty already. I'm going to leave it alone. Leave it alone. You said 2 of the 4 were found negligent. I know that's right. Thank you, Peep Ski. Wagwan, brethren. Thank y'all for the birthday wishes. I appreciate that. Sell Five Sell Buzz. I apologize if I didn't salute you earlier too. What's goody like the mob, huh? Yeah, but we gonna keep pushing because there's more information, more story to give, right? In light of the Carmelo Anthony situation, in the family was awarded $800K in a wrongful death. That ain't even enough. $800K. Shh. Man, 800 million ain't enough. But in the Carmelo Anthony situation, right, there's been a lot of hoopla, a lot of people with things to say. Why he get bail? Why did his bail get lessened? Why was his bond reduced? Why was he able to be free? He shouldn't be free. He should be in jail. Well, here's another story that shares a lot of parallels to his that's not getting a whole lot of hoopla, and we don't hear some of these same Bammers, some of these same peoples saying Nathan about it. We don't hear Nathan about it. But I want y'all to listen to this lady as she breaks down the parallels. You feel me?
So to everybody that said Melo need to go to jail, I want y'all to keep that same energy with what I'm about to show y'all. Okay, so this right here is Mr. Joe Ramirez. This is Kason Allison, who stabbed Joe Ramirez in a school bathroom and was placed on house arrest. What are we talking about here, man? His trial actually started, I want to say either today or yesterday. And no, everything y'all said Carmelo needs, this person needs. And let's be clear, the reason that this case is not as publicized as the Carmelo case is because the assailant looks like that. And the victim looks like that. This case right here was not national news because the victim was Hispanic. And the assailant was Caucasian. Yes, I'm saying it again because I need y'all to hear and understand this. Same situation, except the aggressor was also the unaliver. And what y'all said Melo needed, Melo needed life, he needed all this, he needed the death penalty, he needed all, keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. Keep that, you know what? Y'all better not have no Cal Rittenhouse energy for this man. Y'all better not, nope.
Listen, keep that same effing energy. You hear me? They giving Carmelo Anthony and his family all kinds of hell. Cases like this that she's reporting on aren't getting no shine nor no backlash. I know some people say we got to stop making it a thing of skin tone and race and all these things, but the unfair and the unsightly and the regrettable truth is that in this day and age, some things still walk along those lines. Some people operate along that thought process. Unfortunately, in this day and age, from the top on down, people are still operating through race or because of race. Hey, Chris Pow Pow 293, I see you. Good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. Listen, you got to fix your audio. Coming soon, different days. Coming soon, bro. Coming soon. I got to see what's really good because I don't know why and what's stopping it or making it do such a thing. But we going to get to it. Da-da-da. Okay, anyway, on to the next. But yeah, this young lady presented a great defense or great debate piece when it comes to all these people that have something to say about Carmelo Anthony and why he should not be home, even on house arrest, why he should be in jail for the rest of his life, and why these things. And she said, even in this case, the young man that stabbed the other young brother was the aggressor in this case, not the so-called defendant or in defensive mode like Carmelo Anthony, but in this other case, this dude was the aggressor as well as the assailant. Make that make sense, huh? Make that make sense. Music for God, too. Good morning, darling. Lady Costanita. Hey, good morning to ye. This whole planet should take accountability. That's a factamundo, peep scheme. That's a factamundo. But moving on. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all hadn't heard yet, as of yet, basketball prodigy Elijah Arenas, son to Gilbert Arenas and Laura Govan from Basketball Wives fame, was in a crazy accident. I don't know what brought it on. I don't know what caused it. I don't know if he caused it. I don't know if it was a malfunction. I don't know nothing. But the car hit a fire hydrant and then caught fire. We talk about one of them Elon Musk Tesla Cybertrucks. We don't know if it was on autonomous driving and went haywire. We don't know. Nathan D. Blaze from that good H-Town, I see you. Listen, we don't know what's going on, but he was in a horrendous accident to which they had to put him in a medically induced coma. Not because his body was not hurt or harmed by the flames that the Cybertruck took on, but he inhaled. He had so much smoke inhalation that they had to put him in an induced coma or whatever the case may be. This next clip is from that accident scene or whatever. For those that might be triggered, I'm giving you a heads up. You might want to turn away from the camera. You're not going to see so much, but at the same time, it still may trigger those that have been in accidents and things of that nature. Elijah Arenas, accident, Cybertruck. Nasty work.
Be honest, sir. Somebody in there? Oh, this bro, real one. It's okay. Wake up quick. Get him up. Get up, bro. Come on. Get up. There was only one person in the car, but please double check. Please check first. He was in the car. But just please, hey, no, wait, check in the car first, bro, please. Just in case. Y'all do y'all thing, bro. Giving up no info right there. He wasn't up, huh?
Listen. It's a blessing, one, that Elijah was able to be pulled from the Tesla. I don't know if he pushed the unlock or whatever the case may be, but allegedly the windows on those Cybertrucks are supposed to be bulletproof, if I'm not mistaken, or shatterproof. So it's a wonder they were able to extract him from that extract him from that vehicle. Hey, Mama Sita Love, come on over here to YouTube, right there, channel right there. So Wavy Mom, y'all come on over to YouTube. It's a wonder they were able to grab that young man out of that car and free him from that car, which was on fire at the time, as you can see from the video. God was definitely on that man's side. Again, they had to put him in a medically induced coma for the fact that he inhaled so much smoke, and I guess the damages or the possible damage it's doing to his lungs and system to get him better without him going through outwardly experiencing a lot of pain. Prayers up for Gilbert Arenas and even Lord Govan. Thank God that that baby boy is alive, because it could have went a whole nother way. The vehicle you can replace. Money you can replace. A life you cannot replace. So thank God that he's there. Jola Akangbi, I see you in the building. Salute. Dog in the yard. Whoop, I see you. Lady Costanita said, oh my God, where's the water coming from? The car ran over a fire hydrant, Lady Costanita. So it bust the fire hydrant, the thing off the fire hydrant. So the water's coming up from that. Yes, I watched that show. That's one of my favorites. They all need to put their feelings aside, come together for her. She needs everyone now. I can dig that. Yeah, because don't nobody want to go through. You got to come over on YouTube. I'm on YouTube, not Spaces. I'm on YouTube. Everybody sure needs she sure needs everyone now. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of times people come together, they put together little differences, even big differences at times, to be there for people that are going through something major or something traumatic or whatever the case may be. Michelangelo, TKBS Nation, GMG, what's goody like the mob? But again, shout out. That's a fact. A fire hydrant could have been worse. That's a fact. Shout out to those that were on the scene, the documentarian, the one that was filming, and for those brothers that actually helped pull him from that vehicle, to get him out of that vehicle, because if not, the brother wouldn't have been here. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't have had anything to say but R.I.P. and condolences to his parents or whatever the case may be. But God, we able to say, get well soon, and still prayers and support for, again, Gilbert Arenas and Laura Govan or whatever the case may be. And young Elijah Arena, we pray that you get back to 100%, that your lungs get back to 100%, and that nothing else works to destroy your body, that you get back to 100% so you can get back on that basketball court and make it do what it do, baby. Listen, we gonna move on with the moving on. This next one is we got a couple sports-related stories. This one, a lot of people are in uproar. A lot of people eyes is wider than mine. A lot of people are cussing. A lot of people are angry. What? Because Shador Sanders did not make the first rounds of draft picks. What? Hold on. I got to give y'all my, Shador Sanders Deion Sanders' son, highly touted to go in the first round, high in the first round at that, did not go in the first round of the draft pick, the 2025 NFL draft pick. What? Exactly. You heard me. You heard me. Shedeur Sanders. A lot of people are talking about possible blackballing, possible blacklisting, some underhanded things to either ground or humble Shedeur or make him look less than because his performances have been immaculate. Make it make sense. He helped, if not single-handedly, I ain't gonna say single-handedly, but he helped bring 2 college programs to championship level. 2 college teams. Not 1, which is great within itself, but 2. Jackson State and then Colorado. Do y'all think it's a conspiracy why that young man didn't get picked? I don't know. What I do know is this, though. We be glad to have him at the Cowboys. We be glad to have. I know they were trying to talk to get old Deion to come coach over in Dallas, and his son's gonna come on home. But that's a whole nother story. Let me show you this video of Shedeur and what he had to say about this situation going on. Shout out to that young man, huh?
We all didn't expect this, of course, but I feel like with God, anything possible, everything possible. I don't feel like this happened, for no reason. All this is of course, fuel to the fire. And under no circumstance, we all know this shouldn't have happened. But we understand we're on the bigger and better things. Tomorrow's the day. We're going to be happy regardless. Legendary.
Reason said, if we being serious, he didn't work out or throw for scouts at the combine. That's the reason why he fell to the second round. Could be, Reason. Could be. But like J. Lady Lane said, we already know what it is. Not surprised. His work ethic should show for itself. The way he's worked, because he didn't work out or throw for the combine. F the combine. His career, his college career, has been some combines within himself, and he's doing it. Look, Tiffany said, yes, Phil, send him over to the Cowboys. Yeah, that part. Keisha Hall can have herself a ball if them assets are in order. She's in the building. He did it with class, and I agree with Reason. Factamundo, listen. But it's all right, because wherever he lands, he going to do great. I believe that young man is going to do great wherever he lands. Yeah, he might not make as much out the gate as the first round draft picks, but he's still gonna make some good money, and I'm pretty sure with the help of Daddy, with the help of his charisma, that legendary, as they call him, will definitely get some sponsorship deals out of this world still. And whatever team he lands at, I hope that he puts it in. But I'm still hoping beyond hope that he gets picked up by the Dallas Cowboys. I'm just saying, we need that we need that kind of energy. We need that kind of energy down there. Don't y'all say nothing. Don't y'all say nothing. You hear me? Shedeur is not better than Cam Ward. Shout out to Cam Ward. Shout out, congrats. No, nobody said that he would get, Jola, nobody said that he would get higher than Cam Ward. Nobody said that. Nobody said that. However, a lot of people said he definitely should have went in round 1. He might fall to the 3rd round. Now, if he falls to the 3rd round, there's definitely something wrong. There's definitely something going on, DeBerg. If he falls to the 3rd round, my people's here in Virginia, their brother Tyleek Williams is touted to go in the 2nd or 3rd round or whatever from out of Ohio State. But if he gets pushed back to the 3rd round, it's definitely a problem. But anywho, shout out to Shedeur Sanders. Shout out to Deion Sanders, prime time himself. Y'all let Legendary be great. You hear me? Let Legendary be great. He'll be even greater in Dallas. Don't tell nobody. Speaking of the draft, almost every black player selected last night had a snow bunny. Oh, listen. Hey, Michelangelo, that's a whole nother ball game. J. Lady Lane says sports politics. Listen. And you know what? What I just thought about, it could be partially because of the combine, but it also could be possibly because a lot of people don't like the influence that Deion Sanders has. A lot of folks don't like the influence Deion Sanders has had over football, college football, etc., excelling where once it was a lighter shade sport as far as coaching or whatever. It's a lot of people angry about that. And I think that y'all should let them people be great. You hear me? If he's worthy and deserving of his spot because of his career and all the things that he's done, then guess what? Let that man be great. Hey, Genuine Leo, you know where we at, huh? But yeah, almost all them brothers that got selected got a little snow bunny in their life. Come on, fellas. Come on, listen. I am one that will say, whoever you fall in love with is whoever you fall in love with, right? But is there a trend going on? Is there a trend that we don't know about? I'm just wondering. Hey, the GOAT Tom Brady fell to the 6th round, but you can't compare Shador to the GOAT. I don't know. Jola, you right though, but I don't know. Because was Tom Brady that great back then, or did he become great in the NFL? Questions or things that make you go, People feel what's good, but gravitate to messiness, man. Hey, J. Lady Lane, listen. You said a word that ain't what you used to. Hey, come on over to the good YouTube. There's some weak teams with good offensive line to protect the quarterback, and that's what he should hippie for. I guess try to get to. I get what you're saying. That's what I'm saying. Dallas Cowboys. Come on, Michelangelo. Dallas. Say it with me, y'all. Dallas. It's cruel. We probably didn't want them anyway. Our culture rejects. Lady Coach need to talk your shiggity, huh? Like we didn't need them because they get the little contract. I get it. Because there's plenty of brothers. Listen, there's plenty of brothers ready, willing, and waiting for a beautiful, you know what I'm saying, melanated sister with the ooh-wee. Listen, shout out to the ladies. Brady went low in the 1st round. That's what I thought. He talking about 6. Michelangelo, some people be saying, look, Timothy, Dallas. Dana Mack said, Dallas, I'm with you. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. What about the college player who shut down his IG because the videos on his girl? I know. Travis Hunter came in 2nd. A lot of people thought that he was going to come in 1st, but he came in 2nd. Travis Hunter, right? Ain't it his last name? Yes, most of them wearing skirts anyway. It's crazy how these young black men go for the money. Listen. Look, I'll say this personally. To each his own, but give me some melanation. You know what I'm talking about? Give me some of that melanated sense. I said melons. Oops. It's Freedom Things Friday, though. Shh, don't tell nobody. But I'm talking about some of my melanated sisters. Give me one of them. A good one, though. A good one. I don't want no bullshiggery. That part. C187, we over on the good YouTube, huh? Travis went to the Jaguars. That's a fact. Listen, I didn't get to personally watch any of the 1st round of drafts, but I think I'm going to tap in and tune in today or whatever the case may be, just to see if something pop off with Shador or whatever, and see if Tylee Williams gets picked up today or whatever the case may be. Shout out Shout out to the prospective players, those that have been picked already, and those that are waiting to see if they'll be picked up in the draft, and that whole situation. We gonna move on. Speaking of football, speaking of controversies, speaking of things. Shannon Sharp has stepped down, they say temporarily, from his position at ESPN. Over the controversy with his Snow Bunny and the things that's been going on with that bullshiggery. Listen, this is what he had to say. He said, "My statement is found here, and this is the truth. The relationship in question was 100% consensual. At this juncture, I am electing to step aside temporarily from my ESPN duties. I will be devoting this time to my family and responding and dealing with these false and disruptive allegations set against me. I plan to return to ESPN at the start of the NFL preseason. I sincerely appreciate the overwhelming and ongoing support I have received from my family, fans, friends, and colleagues." Shannon Sharp. Shannon Freak Nasty Sharp. Listen, understand something, brother. Listen, to whom is called, much is required. And some of y'all I require y'all to get your head on right, huh? You can't just be messing with just any old thing willy-nilly, huh? Just because it's young, just because you like the little snow bunnies and all that, teach his own. But you listen, Shannon, Monique. Shout out to Be More Homegirl, Monique, the comedian. She's told you, Shannon. You can't be messing with them little things like that, Shannon. You a man of prestige and power, got money. They was about to give you $100 million, Shannon. And you got the Snow Bunny coming for half of that, huh? With that Bama Tony Busby. I don't know if Tony Busby is a good lawyer or a bad lawyer, but his name has been caught up in all kinds of controversial bullshiggery, allegations against Jay-Z and the Diddy situation. And now this. Is he an ambulance chaser, or is he more so a celebrity chaser when it comes to his cases? I don't know. Shout out to him, though. But listen, if by chance this girl really was done away, or whatever the case may be, if by chance she is really actually a victim, then so be it. Shannon, you get what's coming to you. Get that girl her money, and you sit your ass down somewhere, or whatever happens to you. But if that girl is falsifying, accusations, or not telling it like a T.I. is, then she needs to be locked the figgity up, for the sake of real victims out there. For the sake of victims. When I say real victims, because it's a gray area in this situation with all the kinky things they was into, BDSM and choking and spankings and all these other outlandish things that some people are into as grown adults. If you consensual and you both agree, knock me up in my head, knock me up right here. Okay. If you with that, then so be it. But for those that are actual real victims, we not going to play about abuse. We not going to play about the R word. We not going to play about sexual assaults. We not going to play about that. If that's what took place in spite of the kinky things they were into, then he got to get what's coming to him. But if she's lying, all for the money or a bag, sit her ass in jail, huh? Sit her ass in jail. Yeah. That part. Listen. Yeah, Freak Nasty is wild, ain't it, Sabrina? See, Freak Nasty. Cat Williams told him too, yeah. Everybody has their preference, but there won't be. They said, yeah, I heard about that. That Shaq, I don't know what kind of beef. Allegedly, Shaq put the hit out on him, not necessarily a physical hit, but wanted to know all the dirt and tea on Shannon Sharp. It's ugly out here. Jasmine Russ, Sashay, y'all come on over to the YouTube. Y'all know where we at, huh? Listen, all I'm saying is, no matter if Shaq put a private investigator on this situation, No matter what the allegations are, no matter what's going on, how freaky he is, how nasty he is, how perverted he is, or whatever the case people want to label or call him, or whatever the case may be, Shannon Sharp has himself to blame for this. He has himself to blame because, one, he chose to deal with that woman. He chose to have relations, a situation, and now these allegations because of this woman. He chose that. He chose it. The woman didn't chose him. He chose her. And from what I'm hearing, he was pushing up on her in the gym. And that's how they got involved in the first place. To each his own. But hey, Shannon, if you know like I know, you better chill. You better start chilling, like I say. You know what I'm saying? Stay out the way, because a lot of them buns, listen, like I said in one of my things, you can't trust the bun because they got the onion. That'll get you done. You hear me? Listen, you can't just trust a big butt and a smile. In her case, a little butt and a smile, because she ain't got no big butt. A little cake. It ain't even a little Debbie snack cake. It's like a little... You know what I'm talking about? Allegedly. Listen, Shanny, first of all, you need to leave them little red pills you've been promoting the hell alone, because it must be nothing but the devil for your ass. You know what I'm talking about? Leave them little red pills alone, because it got you out here doing too much freaking ish with too many freaking bras. You feel me? Listen, Connie said, I don't feel bad for Shannon, all these grown, black, beautiful women out here, and you go for a child rip. Man, listen. Connie, why you wasn't right there at the gym? Why you ain't put that thing on them, Connie? Huh? Why you ain't... Look, can I spot you? I'm just saying. What? Listen. Hey, is that Rockman? What's up, Rockman? Salute. What's up, homie? I'm over here on the YouTube. I do a Good Morning Gang morning show. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Salute, brother. Yeah, you feel me? It's like Shannon, you out here, all these beautiful chocolate. Matter of fact, French vanilla, the deep dark chocolate, mocha fudge, melanated sisters, and you out here playing with a little baby snow bunny, huh? With little, not even patty cakes, little poot cakes, look. You know what I'm talking about? You up here messing with them weeples, them peoples, huh? And you wonder why you in the situation, huh? Huh, Shannon? Get your shit together, Shannon. Get it together. I'm going to move on with the move on. But guess what? Shannon, you's a bammer for messing with that girl. But listen, I can't be mad at you. I guess, to each his own. If it rocks your boat, hey, well, go ahead with your bad. Oh, Sabrina. What? I must be doing something today. Sabrina that gave me a super chat. Oh, ain't no mountain, ain't no sea. My Sabrina. She done gave me a super chat. Oh, damn it. What you saying pause for, Sabrina? Listen, the Good Morning Gang gonna get you right and ready. Ain't no pause on that. Huh? A757 Buzz said, I bet her OnlyFans traffic has already made $1 million. And that's a whole nother conversation. She was a freaky ass individual from the giddy up. Porn star and got the OnlyFans popping. Huh? Shannon, I think you seen a couple of them videos. It was like, oh, I could do something with that. Now look at your ass, boy. Look at you, all in the news, all in the podcast, in this one, in the other bigger ones. Listen. You could have got you a little freaky little, you know what I'm saying? Got you a righteous sister, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? That would have represented you lovely. But again, if your ass is guilty, to hell with you. But if that girl lying on you, Shannon, take that ass to jail, huh? Peep Ski said, can't eat uncooked chicken. Lord have mercy. Sadly, a lot of our men choose younger women because they're easy to manipulate. Older women never want a man who chases after younger women. It's all about control. These old men chasing pebbles because they afraid of diamonds. Oh, that's what I want, Jay. I want me a diamond. I just want to dust a little coal off. You know what I'm talking about? A little coal. It don't have to be flawless. I just want a little VVS thing. You know what I'm talking about? A VVS system. You know what I'm saying? Good. That'll be good to me. You feel me? Cassie. Hey, Cassie K. Happy Friday. Listen again, Shannon, get your shiggity together for you ruin your legacy and you ruin the heights you ascending to with your podcast and everything you're doing with ESPN and all these other things, huh? You don't need to let a little punani twani mess up your whole situation, huh? You was about to be on Gilead Wallow in them level with that 100 mil ticket. What? Man, give me 1% of that. Go ahead and give me a meal ticket and watch me work. Watch me work. Listen, y'all think I'm doing something now with this little old podcast? Give me a meal ticket off the situation. Watch how I turn up your weight. You hear me? But it's all good. She throwing shots, Phil, stay woke. Ain't no shots to be thrown. I'm grown. You feel me? Jay Lele said, I'm grown. They will tell it like it is. I know that's right. Anyway, we gonna move on with the move on, huh? Which one is this? Okay, I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. My next segment, I got the segment called This Bama Here, right? Well, this Bama Here this time is a nasty, vile, evil individual that threatened to shoot a little girl, right? Let me take you back. How many of us as children, when we had the school fundraisers or church fundraisers or whatever the case may be, went door to door slanging candies, cupcakes, cookies, candles, pillows, throws, blankets, all kinds of things. Whatever the school was fundraising, because we wanted that prize, right? We wanted that prize. I remember my one school, they had this big old boom box with 3 cassettes in it. Not 2, but 3, but then had a little detachable keyboard on the top of that job. I was in love with that job. I just had to have that. How many of y'all done went door to door trying to slang the candy and things, huh? Well, this Bama caught the little young girl, the ring camera caught this little girl, knock on the door. She had a little bag of candies or whatever the case may be. His little ignorant racist ass gonna say that she was a setup to break into his house or whatever, that she was there for somebody else or whatever the case may be. But that's not even the truth. That's the truth of the matter. The girl was actually selling candy, and this Bama had a lot to say, huh? And old ladies want young dudes to knock that dust off and make them feel young. Yeah, Nazir, it's 2 sides of that coin, ain't it? It's 2 sides of that coin. Yeah, the little girl selling the candy. I'm about to play it for y'all. You said, hell no, we was in the projects. I know in the projects they sold candy too. Stop it, Lady Cosanita. Listen to this. This is this Bama here. This segment right here. Y'all check it out.
This Bama here.
Bruh.
Oh, shoot. I'm up here looking at the screen like it didn't stop. Now, in this screen, the little girl didn't look like she was looking off to nobody, waiting to do nothing. She didn't look like she was scared or nervous or up to something. The girl was selling the little candies. The problem is we live in the day and age that kids can't be kids no more. They can't do what we did as children and it be okay. If it ain't salacious, if it ain't wicked, if it ain't evil, if it ain't turned up or mischievous, something gotta be wrong with it. And for that Bama right there, that Bama need to be served up on a platter. Hold on, let me get the name situation. Okay, we gonna put this Bama on blast. You hear me? We gonna put him on blast. I believe. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah. A Florida man is facing heavy backlash after threatening to shoot a 9-year-old girl who came to his house selling candy and then publicly accusing her of being a decoy for a break-in. The man, identified as Tyler Chamber, you Bama ass nogger. Tyler Chamber posted an image of the child to social media and wrote, "You're lucky we weren't home to shoot your ass, dumb biatch." Chambers went on to claim the girl was part of a setup to distract from an attempted burglary at his home, though he offered no evidence to support his allegations. "I saw that on my camera, and I have a wife and 7-month-old at home, which I will protect as you would," Chambers wrote in an online post defending his comments. The child's mother says her daughter and 11-year-old niece were simply selling candy door to door in the neighborhood after school. Once she learned about the online threat, she contacted local authorities and filed a police report. Go ahead, mama, as you should. She is now raising money to pursue legal action and has launched a petition demanding that Chambers be arrested and held accountable. As of now, police have not announced any charges. The case remains under investigation. As they should. As they should. Lock his Bama ass up. Quick to judgment. All because it's what? It's a little black girl at your door. Should no little black girl be at your door, so they must be up to something wrong. Must be up to something hideous and underhanded, right? Well, with Tyler Chambers, you need to be locked up so you can be talked to in crazy ways, huh? Listen. Lady Coach said, nope, nobody would answer the door. You know that was the same thought when that Caucasian shot that young man for knocking on the wrong door. Yes, a fact, J. Lady Lane. I didn't go door to door, but I sold candy in high school between periods. I did that too on the low, Ski Jola. Didn't do candy, but I slung them newspaper heavy as a kid. I know that's right. Myself and my family used to buy up my son candy when the school had them sell it so that he didn't have to deal with the weirdos. I could dig that. Verbal threats are now more serious than physical threats. Salute Jakari. Jakari just tapped in on my IG. Stay blessed, never stressed in Jesus' name. That part right there, huh? And he in Florida, right to carry state. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That goes to show you everybody that can carry shouldn't be carrying. Just because you got a right to carry or the legal wherewithal, quote unquote, don't mean you're the right person to be carrying, huh? Be good and keep you all's heads up regardless. Much love. Thank you, Kathleen Washington. Salute to you. Come on over to the YouTube. Throat itching, pause. No diddy. But yeah, Tyler Chambers get this Bama here award for this episode. What the hell is on people's minds, though? But have we gotten to that place in space that everything is a red flag? Everything is a eyebrow raiser. Everything is go grab the Nisto, go grab your armaments. Is everything? Are we at that place in space that we have people judged like that? The birds, I used to give my mom the candy to sell at work, and I will go door to door. Yeah, we went door to door. Hey, would you like to support my fundraiser and buy some of my candy? I got chocolate bars. I got chocolate with peanuts. I got chocolate with raisins. I got oatmeal cream pies. I got little Debbie snack cakes on the low, too, if you want some of that. Listen, if you need me to, I'll go get the Jolly Ranchers, the little lemon heads, and all that. Alexander the Grapes, all that. Hey, let me stop. I'm just saying we went door to door selling the candy, but back then, see, this is the difference too. Hold on. It just came to me. I know why all this is going on. Back then, we knew our neighbors. We knew our neighborhood. Our neighbors talked to each other. That Bama probably didn't know. None of his neighbors obviously didn't know that was a little girl from the neighborhood. None of that. That's why I always talking about we need to get better and start learning and being communing with our community. We need to start knowing our neighbors, the good ones and the bad ones. You got to know who the bad ones are too, but you definitely got to know who the good ones are and start forming relationships, friendships within your community, because ish like that wouldn't happen if you did. You hear me? But that was the difference. When I was younger, man, everybody in my neighborhood knew Lil Phil. I was Lil Phil at the time. Huh? I could go for blocks. Can you buy your candy from me? Feel what your bad ass selling. I just got all this candy. Can you help me? It's like $1 or $2 a bar, you know? You watch way too much. You got to understand, Lady Costanita, Martin came from the D.C. area. Everything Martin do come from the D.C. area. It just Martin made a lot of it famous. You know what I'm talking about? Understands me. You hear me? I'm also sick of them using mental health issues when they don't look like us. That's a fact. Sibley Nay, she done came around the way. Happy Friday. Hopefully you didn't sound like that, Phil. I'd shut the door. You know you was, Sabrina C. You be like, come on in, little boy. I got a special treat for you. So, yeah, man, simply there's a little boy. I'm talking when I was a little boy. I was a little Phil then. I was a little Phil. 7, 8, 9, 10 years. You gonna buy some candy from me? You know, I'm trying to win the prize. Sabrina would be like, come on in, little Phil. Come on in here. I got a snack and treat for you. Sorry, let me stop. We were still saying for the show. When I moved into my neighborhood, I went and left my name and number along with my little goodie basket to my 4 neighbors around me as a friendly, I'm new here, just to not one of them thank me or welcome me into the community. Wow. And that's sad, Keisha Hall. That's sad. That's sad, man. Because I guarantee you, if there's something horrendous that goes on in their house and they got to run across the street and your house is the closest one or the only one that they can go to, I bet you they're going to come running to you, knocking on the door, help. It's sad, right? But it shouldn't take getting to that point. It shouldn't take getting to that point for neighbors to interact. It shouldn't take for a tragedy or something heinous or like neighborhood break-ins or unaliving or something on the block. It shouldn't take for that for neighbors to find out about each other and talk to each other and all these things. Did you egg their house? Well, I can talk about it now because it's been decades. But Nay, I used to do all that, egging and toilet papering and all that stuff. We used to do all that stuff. Remember, I was mischievous little Phil then. I was mischievous little Phil. Phil, it was 10 cents a bar when you was young. Nah, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Nah, I ain't that damn old. Throw them block parties to get to know your neighbors. Yeah, we used to have a gang of block parties when I was younger, huh? Longfellow Street threw the most of them. Yeah, and we had our own neighborhood little go-go band that was set up and play. Man, those were the days. Sound like that was in Orlando where Push lives, because in Miami, that mofo would have caught an ass whipping messing with that little girl. Hey, Jola, ain't no telling. Egg the school buses. Man, I could tell y'all stories of egging, throwing rocks, throwing golf clubs, all kinds of things. Boy, I could tell you some stories. But shh, don't tell nobody. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, listen, it's Friday, right? Later on today online, there will be a review of Sinners, the movies. Those that know. I will say this prior to that review that we'll have on Spaces or whatever the case may be. Go see Sinners if you have not. Go see it. It's a great representation of our people, of other cultures that will intertwine with our people at a time when a lot of negative images have been displayed and portrayed of our people. But there's a great representation, good, bad, and indifferent, in this movie. A lot of historical value, a lot of history. Of course, with some mystery and some other bullshiggery, but it is a 10 out of 10 movie. You hear me? Feel the Love is coming tonight, Nate. Why, you gonna cam up? No, you not. Why y'all don't be live on IG anymore? Because IG be tripping with the numbers. I be tamping down on getting the word out. Plus, the censorship on IG has gotten ridiculous. Simply, Nate, that's probably mostly the reason why. Is it kids friendly? For the most part, Lady Cosanita, I would say depends on the age of that child. Some things, ain't meant for children, but then some things it depends. I would say PG-13 on up. To be honest, Lady Cosanita, PG-13 on up. Yeah, all right, Simply Nay. Y'all heard this, right? When I do Feel the Love Friday tonight, Simply Nate says she came up. Now, if she don't, I want y'all to cut her ass out in the comments. That's what I want y'all to do. Huh? Listen. But y'all take a listen to this young lady break down our representation and the representation of others in the movie Sinners. Huh? Take a listen.
You know the one thing the Sinners movie didn't do? They didn't find any excuses as to why they couldn't represent certain folks. In a movie that's about black culture in the Jim Crow South, they made it a point to be intentional about people being accounted for. The fact that Southern Chinese folks are accounted for when they were accounted for in the history of the Jim Crow South is very important to the conversation. The fact that indigenous folks who know the lay of the land, who are shown as brazen and intelligent while still speaking their mother tongue, being able to draw the correlation between a Celtic man and his Irish ancestry and the degradation of black folk, dark-skinned women and men accounted for, natural hair accounted for, girthy, voluptuous bodies accounted for, which goes to show that when other folks are creating other work, but seemingly act as though they can't find what is necessary to have inclusion. While we already knew this, Sinners has now reassured us that that has always been a lie. That folks are lazy and refuse to do their homework, and that they do not value certain folks being seen and having representation.
Talk about it, lady. Her name is Imani B, I believe. Imani B, shout out to you. And if I butchered the name, I'm sorry. Charge it to my head, not my heart. On my head, not my heart. Listen, Keisha Hall said, this is like the third time Phil says go watch Sinners. When it comes to streaming services, we should watch it on YouTube as a group, talk about it, break it down. Yeah, but in the meantime, between time, Keisha Hall, come up off some of that coin that you put in the, I'm saying, some of that makeup of a little, massage or cigarettes or alcohol or going out. Go ahead, spend a couple of dollars and go see the movie. Support Ryan Coogler, black director. Support Michael B. Jordan. Support the whole movement. There was a rack of actors and actresses in that movie that should be supported. And the storyline is doper than dope. It's like a plethora of different movies put together all in one. It's like a plethora of a bunch of different movies put together in one, and it doesn't get dry ever in the movie. It doesn't get dry at all through none of the movie. You will thoroughly enjoy it. But again, Lady Cosanita, I believe PG-13 on up. I believe. Buddy Guy, that's a fact. Buddy Guy is in it also, a living historical blues legend. That's a fact of Monday. Shh, J Lady Lane. Shh. I wasn't gonna tell him, J Lady Lane. Shh. Buy as one of your faithful followers a giveaway pair of tickets to show your appreciation. I'm gonna say it. I was gonna say something, Keisha Hall, but I'm gonna leave that, especially after what Kugler went through at that bank. That's a fact. That's a fact. Even though Keisha Hall, that's really not a bad idea. That's really not a bad idea now that I'm thinking about it. That's really not a bad idea. Anywho, moving on, right? Moving on. Before I send out the link for those that might want to come in, tap in, or whatever, be special guest co-host for the day. You always almost say something. Just say it, have at it. Yeah, okay. I'll say this, right? There's been a lot of things going on, a lot of things said, a lot of people acting funny in these last few months or whatever the case may be. Not necessarily towards me, but towards me and towards others or whatever the case may be, right? I just come to realize that some people are just not happy in their own world and they don't know how to process fully or receive or deal with somebody that's happy in their own world in spite of whatever they may be going through or whatever they went through, right? And I know it's getting played out as a cliche term, but you have to give grace and mercy to some of these people, right? Because whether they know what they are doing or subconsciously doing what they're doing, there's an inner turmoil within those vessels, within those people that need to be dealt with. You can pray for them, but until they want different in their lives, it's nothing you can do, nothing you can say to change the person that they are or portraying or acting out to be. This is for men and women or whatever the case may be. Excuse me. We as humans, I know me personally, fight with myself with getting upset, getting angered, getting mad, getting bothered even by things that people do. Especially either people that you hold some kind of esteem, love, care for, et cetera, but even down to strangers or people that think they know you or whatever the case may be. It's an inner fight within yourself to exude grace and mercy in moments when you might want to go off the handle or tell somebody about themselves or give them a tongue lash and pause, or even put the palm, put the dukes on them, put the knuckles on them, or whatever the case may be. You have to have some self control, which sometimes is easier said than done. But you have to go within yourself and think about maybe a wrongdoing or a wrong time or a wrong thing you said or done, and how you wanted to be handled or how you were handled with grace and mercy, especially in the fact that you're still here breathing in some instances, and that you have to give people their space. Not necessarily for them to act out, but space for your own peace and personal energy to stay positive or remain peaceful or whatever the case may be. It's a lot and it's sad, right? Because some people are really good people that have just been hurt by things, places, and people. And in turn, they internalize that, they let it fester inside, and then they in turn hurt people. Maybe not the same way in which they were hurt, but they internalize and think that toxicity is a good thing. They feel like abuse is a good thing. They feel like doing people wrong is a good thing. They feel like all these things are a good thing to do to other people, whether it be for them feeling whole in the moment from their own hurt and pain and ignorance, or if they have some kind of sick malice to where they find pleasure in doing and saying certain things against or about people. We all human. We're all human, and we all fall short. And we all say and do things that aren't necessarily either appropriate for the moment or very appropriate for the moment, but not necessarily morally the right thing to do. And know this, sometimes you're not going to get an apology from people that should be apologizing to you. You got to be okay with living with that and still give grace and mercy and wish them well and say, peace be with you. That will make you a better man or a better woman. That will make you a better man or a better woman. Before I go forward, and I'm gonna send out the link, this next video kind of leans to what I'm saying and then some. I want y'all to pay attention. You hear me?
Never get mad at people for being fake. Never get mad at people for being phony. It's actually the biggest blessing in the world. They're showing you exactly who they are, and that gives you the opportunity to place them where they belong. When they show you, believe them. It don't matter what the potential is. It don't matter what you wanted them to be. right? And we can't stop people from doing what people do. People are gonna people. So if their goal is to come into your life and lie to you, manipulate you, use you, you can't help that. But you have to make sure that you understand that it's a privilege to allow people into your life, right? You are your highest priority, you know? So when you're giving someone your time and energy or your space, you have to ask yourself why. Protect your mind, protect your heart, protect your soul. When you find peace, you have to build on that, protect it, and maintain it. Because people see people in a blissful, peaceful state, and that's what they're attracted to. Sometimes people want people to rescue them, right? Or sometimes they want to use you or manipulate you for what and who you are. But you have to protect yourself. You have to make sure people qualify to have access to you.
Yerp. Listen. Shout out to Dash Hudson. Shout out to Dash Hudson, the young man that's in that video. And let's be honest, let's be real. We human, right? So we gonna be one. It ain't as easy as done as said. It ain't as easy as done as heard. Some things you like, oh, especially if there's been some violation, physical, emotional, financial, or anything. Sometimes it's easier said than done. Find your inner peace. Knowing thyself will bring you out of mental slavery. Learn to laugh at irrelevant things and talk about relevant things. I know that's right, J Lady Lane. That part right there. Yep, my favorite thing. You have to let people go in order to find your own peace. If they come back, you'll be so at peace that nonsense won't even bother you. Huh? Creole said, hurt people hurt people. I've learned that a lot of stuff people don't warrant your attention and time. Listen, and listen. At my age, I'm still learning that. I'm still learning. So I'm not speaking holier than thou. Or I'm not speaking like I'm set far apart from any of the bullshittery. I'm still learning that as I grow each day that goes by. It's a day to day struggle. You feel me? It's a day to day struggle. My ex-husband really learned me that people ain't shiggity. I don't have good intentions for damn it. That's a fact and the respect is earned, man. Listen, yes, I had to learn how to accept some things I could not change in order to accept peace myself, and it's okay. Expect peace, I guess. Learning never ends. That part. Huh? The link is up, ladies and gentlemen. If you got any questions, concerns, or critiques, or want to put your 2 cents in on anything we talk about today, or just want to ask Big Phil something, then the link is there. Come on and holler at me. And if you don't, forever hold your peace. But the link is up there. Copy and paste it into your browser. If you click on it and it doesn't bring you over. When a ninja shows you who they are, believe me, that's a fact. He said, "I'm not perfect, but why I never get caught up in the kind of." You probably do, but you just on the quiet, on the low, peeps game. Everybody go through something. Everybody has somebody or something that ain't right, or a moment that ain't right that happens in your life, and you like, one, why you D Nice Columbia, I'm over on YouTube. I'm not adding nobody on IG. I'm over on YouTube. My baby daddy had to learn yesterday that because he didn't want to watch my kids, the next man could. We all learn every day. Oh Lord, Lady Costa. That sound like a shot, Lady Costa. That sound like a shot. Damian you said pain that is not transformed is transmitted. Self-care, self-growth is a never-ending exercise. Man, listen. That right there, Damian, you is a word. You hear me? I'm gonna repeat that. Pain that is not transferred is transmitted. Self-care and self-growth is a never-ending exercise. We can't put our happiness into person, place, or things. Not everyone will have the same heart you do. We have to understand we are all walking errors. No one has the manual to life. Keisha Hall, I knew you had your assets in order. I knew it. That's a good one, Keisha Hall. That's a good one. You feel me? Do 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 do, baby. Keisha, that's a fact because when those things are gone, you left the and I ain't letting nothing or no one depress me. Never. You hear me? God is see, this is the thing, right? When things would go wrong or do go wrong, you gotta remember the good things. You gotta remember the "but here I am," and "but still I rise" moments. You gotta remember all the things that despite when something go wrong, money short, loved one or love interest that did you wrong or forsaking you, or that family and friends ain't acting right in your job, it's some garbage or let you go, whatever. You got to remember the but God moments and the and still I rise moments and the fact you still here and still blessed moments. That's what you got to remember. You hear me? And that'll keep a lot of folks out of depression. It'll keep a lot of folks out of getting down on themselves. Why me? Why I got to go through this? Or why they treat me like this? Or why they do me like this? I. If you remember the good things, the blessings, the positive things, it will change your outlook and it change the way you deal with the hurt and deal with those times and those things or whatever. You feel me? That's right. Life goes on. I'm learning not everyone deserves a seat at the dinner table. That's a right. That's a fact, Connie. I mean, they say God is within me. I know that's right. Lady Costanese says it's giving very childish. I don't have them problems feeling like yeah, people are too quick to call people a friend. Not everyone is worthy of that title. That part. We in church today. Yeah. Thank you, Cassie. Thank you. But yeah, we do. We have to remember those things, those moments, those times. Just because somebody done did you wrong, just because somebody done let you down, just because your job did you wrong, just because a place, a thing, a city ain't done right by you, just because a love interest don't see your love properly or handle you properly, guess what? Think about them but God moments. I'm blessed. And don't look at a loss as a loss. Look at a loss as a lesson. And with it being a lesson, look at it as something you learn from. And if it's something you learn from it, you do learn from it, and guess what? You win anyway. I always said I win or I learn. That's power right there. I take the loss out of things. I take the negative out of it. I win or I learn. I win or I learn. And if you're learning something, guess what? Or taking something positive out of something, guess what? You're winning because you're becoming a greater individual than what you was. And it will help you to deal with people, places, and things that come along after that. So yeah, baby. Be spiritual, not religious. It definitely is, J Lady Lane. Hey, Love Ariel. I don't know what's on my voice. Love Ariel. What's good it like the mob? Yes, got to remember who you are, who's kept you covered in grace, and that it will pass. That part, huh? I don't know why these little troll joints be coming here trying to talk about get the best streamers and best viewers and such and such. Get your ass out of here. Blocked. Lady Coastal. And Jug, what's goody like the mob? I don't see myself preaching. I don't see myself preaching to y'all. I'm just really coming from my heart, trying to be real, transparent, and be open. Because I'm not above bullshit. Y'all seen me. Y'all, a lot of y'all, not all of y'all, a lot of y'all have seen me act out at times and in ways. So I am not a perfect vessel. I'm not a perfect person. And sometimes things to me till I have to go woo side and I think about but God, and still I rise. The grace and mercy that has been bestowed upon me. I think about those things, and that's what keeps me in a positive state of mind, no matter what I go through, situations I've had to face, and that's what keeps me looking younger than I appear to be. You feel me? Not that I'm trying to be a youngin', I'm not. I'm just not gonna be worrying too much about what don't need to be worried about. You feel me? Not gonna be able to do it. Listen, for those watching and listening, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, X, formerly known as Twitter, do your boy a favor. Come on over to YouTube. Not only subscribe to the channel, boop, boop, but hit that thumbs up, boop, boop. More importantly, hit that notification bell, something like this. So you be in the know whenever the Good Morning Gang Morning Show drops. You never feel the Love Fridays drop. Or anything else that I put on this Big Phil Speaks channel. You be amongst the first to know. But more importantly, when you hit that notification bell, hit all, because sometimes YouTube be tripping like a mug. But I'm just saying, we amongst the elite, because we over here, GMG, Good Morning Gang, and just GMG in general, our family. We go through it, but we get to it. You hear me? That part. That's right, lady. Even the light skin. You know what I'm talking about? That black don't Chrizak lady calls Anita. Listen. It's all to the good. That's right. We human. You human. I'm no better than y'all. I fall short. I have my moments. I have my moments of acting out, and I have my moments of reflection, and I have my moments of correction and introspection. You hear me? That's right. Worry brings stress and early death. So don't worry about Nathan. That part right there. McCann, in the words of Pinky Diamond. McCann. Sheesh. Yeah, pain does let us know we living for real. That's true. That's true, but sometimes it ain't about the pain itself, it's how you deal with the pain, how you absorb the pain, how you transfer the energy, how you process that pain. And if you let that pain sit on your back, pause, and sit on your soul and sit on your heart and sit in your mind, that's when it becomes something different. Hey, I'm over on the YouTube. That's when it becomes something different. Lady Coach said, "We listen and we don't judge." Lady Coach, that's a lie. You be judging me. You be judging me. I'm just saying, listen. How y'all feeling? It's Friday. It's the weekend. Got my good agua, my good water. It's the weekend. What y'all getting into this weekend, huh? Y'all gonna be living it up this weekend. It's Friday. It's the 25th. Again, today's my youngest baby girl's birthday. The fact that she has a birthday is a blessing within itself. It's the things that make you smile. You know what I'm talking about? That's the things you got to remember. That's the things you got to tap into in the moments when bullshiggery happens, when MFers acting ass, when men and women do you wrong, or whatever the case may be, when the world got its weight on your shoulders. You feel me? TGIF, that part right there, Tiffany. I may go see this man. You better go see it, Tina B. Marie. You ain't doing nothing. Now get your ass up and go see that movie. Huh? Go see that. Hey, T Hustle, I see you. Thank you for the born day. Thank you for the happy birthdays again. Phil, what you doing for her birthday today? Still undecided. Still undecided. Sometimes she want to do this. Sometimes she want to do that. So we gonna see. Whatever she want to do, we gonna do. Whatever it is, it's gonna be. You feel me? Pete Scheme said, "Never crack. I'm 50, looking 25. Talk about it, Pete Scheme." You watching your granddaughter go off to her prom today? Oh, Lady D Jones, I know you're gonna be tearing up like, oh, my baby growing, my baby. I'm gonna watch it while I work on the link. What you mean you gonna watch it? You gonna be bootlegging it, Creole? You gonna be bootlegging? You get them buns up, get them cakes up, and go into an actual theater. You get a better experience. LG Vaughn TV. What's goody like the mob? Salute. Me can't bother, and then a dramatic fall. Yeah, it's Jazzy, it's Jasmine, that's a fact. I'm being funny, truly asking, can she go outside or does she have to no, she can go outside now. She can go outside now, keep all yep, she can go outside. Shout out to my baby, look, and she hit me up early this morning too. "Daddy," excited, and I'm just like, "Girl, I know I was there when you came into the world." You feel me? Thank you, love, Ariel. I'm like, "Listen." But that's my baby, that's my baby. I thought about getting a bootleg from Larry from Harry. "Hey, Harry, I need to holler at you if you watching, I need to holler at you." shopping and cooling all weekend. Listen, I know that's right, peep scheme. Listen, if you work hard, you got to play hard. Mm. But yeah, if y'all can, we'll be in Pennsylvania. You'll be in Pennsylvania this weekend. Okay. Well, then listen. If you all can, right? Maybe some of y'all pockets are funny. You know, maybe your time has some constraints to it. Maybe you have prior plans or whatever the case may be. When you get the chance or opportunity, go watch the movie. Go watch it. Go get your popcorns. Go get your sodas or your drinks. A little candy, snacks, and libations, whatever they got at the movie theater. Go sit down. In a lot of theaters now, they got the reclining, comfortable chairs. You know what I'm talking about? Go get in one of them and watch this movie, and I guarantee you'll thank me later. Like, you know what, Phil? I wasn't gonna do that. I was gonna stream it. I was gonna bootleg it. But I'm glad I did because the experience is a little bit different. I ain't gonna hold you because just imagine you watching on that big ass 200 inch screen or whatever it is in the movie theater, big jump. As opposed to even if you got an 85-inch or 100-inch TV, it's still a different experience. You hear me? Thank you, Sharonda Bradford. Hey, hey, and welcome to the chat. We gotta just start supporting our own and start supporting things that make sense and things that should be supported. That's what we need to do. You get me? We support garbage and bullshittery. We'll spend money on stuff that we know we shouldn't be eating, drinking, having, owning, frivolous things, right? Sometimes it's good to sow into others. Sometimes it's good to sow into others. And to me, this is one of the moments, or whatever the case may be. To me, it's one of the moments. When you going to a family function, peep scheme, you going to a family function out there in Pennsylvania? And this here is a message for those that are watching in silence, that are watching it on the low ski. I see you. I know you there. You ain't got to hide. I never shunned you or made you leave. I never told you you couldn't be a part of GMG. You got to deal with those things, and why you feel like you got to be watching on the low, huh? Come on home. Come on home to GMG. It's all right. It's good here. We have fun here. We talk bullshiggery and we give you information, news and politics and sports and all kinds of things that you can enjoy. Come on home, huh? Or send your ass anonymous. How about that? Nothing better than watching at home amongst your own environment. I can't stand a person who eats popcorn so loud. You might have to go doing the slow. Now, now somebody eating some popcorn and it's hella crunchy. Something wrong with that damn popcorn from the giddy up, Keisha. Ain't no popcorn that damn like. If somebody eat popcorn like that, something wrong with them and something wrong with that damn popcorn. Dry ass popcorn. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I stayed in Harrisburg a few months ago or whatever. I had some business I had to take care of, and I stayed up in Harrisburg. Um, what's that hotel? ING, Iron something, some newfangled name, but it was a nice hotel though, nice room. You feel me, Tiffany? I know they in here, male and female. I know they in here. You ain't got to hide, Craig. You ain't got to be in the low ski. Now I know some people are moving around doing things and they're just listening, so they're not commenting or clickety clickety click. I get that, but then there are those that are in here just looking at me like I can't stand this yellow. But it's all right. Guess what? And still I rise, and still I rise. I hate when the theater is damn near empty and they sit right behind you and have the nerve to kick your seat. Yeah, I know, right? Now, the movie theaters I go to, you assign you get your seat assigned, like a certain seat number and all that, right? However, in the other movie theaters where you come and go where you want to, excuse me, and sit where you want to. Yeah, why you gotta sit next to me? The theater empty. Go sit your ass somewhere else. Why you got to sit by me? I didn't know you was in Harrisburg, and it was a stop through the Berg. It's been a month. It's been months ago, probably damn near a year by now. It's been a while. It's been a while. Harrisburg looked like Brooklyn back in the day with guys still slinging in front of the corner store. Ah, shiggity. Y'all are bugged out. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, as I said before, those that are waiting in the shadows, and for those that are openly supporting, and for those that will see this Good Morning Show episode at a later date, and those that are watching from other platforms, y'all know what I like to say. Smile, because you never know what it might do for somebody, including yourself. Talk to me nice. Good morning. Good morning. More importantly, love on somebody on purpose, with purpose. And last but not least, I'm not anti you. I'm pro me, but with the emphasis on building we. Let that marinate your melon. To the next time we can chop it up and have a tay. Until that day, God darn it. I holla. We're one big happy family. We're G-O-G. One big happy family. Hey, hey, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you come back again. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Hey. It's GMG and Big Phil Speech. Hey, Sequoia. Hey, hey, I'm out. I'm out.